New research out today on breast cancer.
Health anchor Liz Bonus joins us now with what especially younger women should know. Liz.
Hey guys, good evening once again. This study has to do with breast cancer after having a baby. It is published in the Annals of Internal Medicine. Having a baby has been long associated with a slightly protective effect against breast cancer. However, a recent study shows this benefit may take as long as 20 years to kick in. Specialists at the Cleveland Clinic that reviewed this study and supplied this video say it shows some women actually have a slightly increased risk for developing breast cancer several years after a baby is born. This was compared with women who had not had a child. Researchers looked at information from 15 previous studies on women under the age of 55. They found that in comparison with women of the same age who had never had a baby, the women who'd given birth had an increased risk for breast cancer that peaked about 5 years later. They also found this increased risk lasted for about 24 years. The increased breast cancer risk appeared to be stronger in women who were older when they had their first child. It also appeared to increase if they had a strong family history of breast cancer. Women who had pregnancies at a younger age did not show the same increased risk. So the bottom line, all of us, regardless of whether we've had a baby or not, should pay attention to changes in the body. We also should talk to a healthcare provider if those changes are not normal for us. And we should point out that even though the study showed an elevated risk following pregnancy, it's key to remember that breast cancer is still less common in younger women.
Oh,
so you're looking at percentages, you know. But so we've always known having a baby, good thing, lowers the risk.
Right.
It's just that in the meantime, while the hormones are soaring, maybe for 20 years, that risk isn't necessarily lower than a person who didn't have a child. 20 years later, you're in good shape. And that's when most women get breast cancer.
Yeah.
But the reason they're talking about this is they just don't want younger women to think like, oh, I'm not at risk, I won't pay attention to changes, or that lump couldn't be anything. You still need to pay attention to your own body, no matter what age, what stage, whether you've had children or not.
And you know, I like when you said changes for you, something that's out of whack for you. And that's what's really nice about having a biological sister, because we share information and certain things run in a family or certain feelings, but not everyone has that. But to know your body's good.
That's actually really true. And being the youngest of 5 and the baby and the only girl, boys don't talk about
the boys aren't helping you out. No.
They don't. You're lucky to have sisters.
I am.
That's why I've adopted you.
Yeah.
All right, we're back.